last notes video. Congratulations. And yes, I did make the last 4 videos right in a row because I'm tired of making the videos and I'm sure you're tired of watching them. But we are so close. We have one more notes video. It's all pretty straightforward. The notes are actually all there for you they're already there for you. I'm just going to explain it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so it was not my choice to use blue and red because obviously blue and red are KU colors. I'm all about Mizzou, but they are good contrasting colors even though they are KU colors. So MIZ, I would have rather used black and gold, but whatever, it's fine. So important vocabulary. So we are talking about the cause and effect and conclusions with experiments. And so in the last video, we talked about survey sampling. So that is where you are surveying people, asking them questions, seeing what they, seeing sort of like their opinions or what's going on with them. Experiments are something totally different. And so these are actually pretty cool. So there's 2 different types of experiments. There is an observational study. And so this is a study where the data is collected by observing an existing situation without the researcher or the observer imposing any type of change or treatment. So you're just observing. And so an example, a very simple example, would be to survey of some sort. So consider some people on a busy street of a New York City neighborhood, asking random people that pass how many pets they have, then taking this data and using it to decide if there should be more pet food stores in that area. Or it could also just be a simple, okay, I want to see how many people that are walking by or how many people driving actually stop at this stop sign. And so you sit on a corner and you observe how many cars drive by and how many actually stop at the stop sign. So that would be an observational study. An experiment is a controlled study in which the researcher attempts to understand cause and effect relationships. Based on the analysis, the researcher draws a conclusion about whether the treatment, the independent variable, has a causal effect on the dependent variable. So when scientists give rats new medicine and see how they react about the medicine. So we're going to kind of run with this example with rats. And so the experimental design is the process the researcher takes to conduct an experiment. A proper experiment is randomized, controls the effects of lurking variables between the groups, and is replicated with many subjects. So, for example, the experimental design would be you could randomly put 20 rats in 2 different groups. They do a systematic random sampling by numbering the rats 1 and 2. The rats will be put in the same room with the same types of cages and will be given the same amount and type of food and water. Group 1 is given the medicine and group 2 is given a placebo. So the lurking variables. So that is our experimental design, and we're going to kind of break it down with the different things. So the lurking variable is a hidden variable that was not part of the statistical study under investigation. Some lurking variables explain the true cause of the association between the 2 variables that are linked. So for example, for the rat experiment, a lurking variable would be the number of hours the rats sleep. The treatment is some type of change imposed on one or more groups in the experiment so that a direct comparison can be made. So the rat experiment, the treatment would be the medicine given to the rats. A placebo has no effect on the experiment. So a placebo is sometimes used in experiments involving people so that the psychological effects of participating in the experiment are the same as all the treatment groups. So basically, you're given like a placebo pill, like the fake group 2 is given a fake medicine that has no effect on the rats. And so a lot of times this is like a sugar pill. Mostly placebos, like it says in the definition, are just used for experiments with actual people, so that way they think something is happening, even if nothing actually is. And so then the controls, the conditions of the experiment that the researcher can set to be consistent for all participants. So for example, the rat experiments, the controls are the room setting, the type of cages, and the amount of and type of food and water. So that is all the notes for you guys. The homework is another Desmos activity, and so that is posted on Google Classroom, and the code and everything is on there. And so congrats, you survived this year. You survived remote learning. This is the last of the videos, and so you are expected to do the end of the year reflection that will be sent out. And so I will have more information going out about that if you haven't already seen that. And so, yeah, I'm sad that I can't end the year with you guys. Who knows how many of you guys are actually watching this last video, but if you're watching this, know that I miss you guys and I wish that I could be there to end the year with you, but hopefully I will see you at some point in the halls next year if I don't have you in class again. Have a great summer and know that we love and miss you. Bye.